Today we are going to be attempting to stay in one of the most haunted homes in America for a full 24 hours, the Sorrel-Weed House. There is no camera crew, no producers, just me and the big guy. We have this whole place fucking outfitted. But without further ado, why don't we get into this? Can't think of a better environment to get the best possible evidence.
There was a noise just now.
Sarah, do you remember us? We were here a while ago. What was that noise? Did you just say yeah?
No.
I just heard like a yeah.
Saw someone walk over into that hallway. 8 feet.
Oh my God. Just touch my hair, John? What? Dude, there's something up here. Hello?
So you've agreed to let me have a recess. Where's Ryan? I say, he's locked up. I did hear something.
Who's walking around up here? I heard something up there. Oh my God!
What was that? What the fuck was that? Did you hear that? Yes.
This week on BuzzFeed Unsolved, we investigate the Sorrel-Weed House. You hear that, right?
Yeah.
Who's upstairs?
Can we go upstairs?
No, it's condemned. Well, we can't go up here. Maybe say something that's nice that'll make people come down.
Hi, please come downstairs.
That's what you landed on? What the fuck was that?
Sound like a dog.
Maybe you could show us some of that anger.
I don't request that very often, but.
Holy shit.
What?
I just saw a figure, head, shoulders, walk right there.
Ghost Files is currently airing.
Yes, it is.
And I feel like this has come up several seasons.
Oh boy.
And it's a bit of a sore subject.
Okay.
The dog at the Sorrel-Weed House.
Again with the dog.
No, not again with the dog.
We heard furniture moving and we heard a dog. We couldn't go up there to even investigate because we were not allowed. Shane, of course, assumed that some person and a dog had snuck into the building and somehow had eluded a museum staff. And I went off what they told me, which is nobody could go up there. It's condemned.
There was a comment.
A YouTube comment.
Uh-huh. This is from the original Unsolved video, or is this from
Original
the
Unsolved
debrief?
video.
Okay.
The condemned off-limits area is actually where the building's caretaker lives, along with his non-ghost dog. Someone else who visited at night when the staff was there said he heard the dog and asked about it, and the tour guide straight up told him about the caretaker. It's possible someone on staff misled the guys on purpose.
Ooh.
But it could also just been an honest miscommunication. Of course, if the Sorrel-Weed folks did make it up on purpose, they have a strong incentive not to ever admit it. So there you go, Ryan. We're joined by Aubrey Northrup, who is the lead paranormal investigator at the Sorrel-Weed House.
Nice. Hey.
You're on with the cool boys.
So for starters, full disclosure, yes, there was a guy and his dog. It was kind of a complex situation for us where we had a caretaker that was not supposed to be on the property at the time. Unfortunately, I wasn't working there at the time period, because if I was, this wouldn't have happened. But
I love that. I love that.
This guy was apparently there with his dog and didn't think to tell the staff, hey, by the way, I'm coming by. That being said, like technically speaking, we weren't allowed to have people upstairs, not only for the caretaker portion, but also from a company position. But on the upside, though, we definitely would love to have you back. Like I said, I'm a fan.
We'd love to come back. I really do appreciate you coming on here and explaining the situation. And yeah, we'd love to come back. We'll
hopefully add it to our docket.
Rolling. 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 So many cameras. Rolling. Great. All right, we did it. Yeah, that looks good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to a very special edition of Ghost Files. I'm Ryan Bergara.
I'm Shane Madej.
That is Shane Madej. And today we are going to be attempting to stay in one of the most haunted homes in America for a full 24 hours, the Sorrel-Weed House. We've been here before. This is actually the only place that I have ever seen a ghost with my own eyes. On top of that, we're doing this completely alone. There is no camera crew, No producers, just me and the big guy. We have this whole place fucking outfitted. But without further ado, why don't we get into this?
You make it sound like we're about to jump into an adventure, but it's pretty boring, right?
No, this is actually very exciting.
Is it?
I can't think of a better environment that's more controlled than this to get the best possible evidence. We've outfitted this house with several static cams and devices, and we're gonna be really just, as the kids say, raw dogging this house.
Is that what the children say? Raw dogging?
We're gonna raw dog the hell out of this house. Maximum friction.
Well, I'm excited. It's a nice place, it's a museum.
But if you're wondering how we got here, let's rewind a bit. Oh yeah. That's how you know. That's how you know you're at the greatest airport on earth, baby. Greeted by the mayor of Burbank. That's not true. Okay, let's go find Shane. All right, let's see if I can find the big guy. Usually not that difficult. He's fucking huge. Well, I didn't find the big guy, but I did find the guy. Guy Fieri, of course. This guy's everywhere. Just some airport attendees to hold me over. Well, there's a big man. There he is. Digging away at whatever that is. Yeah. Let's do it.
There's some sort of basketball team here. Shane looks like he could be part of the team. Is it kind of alarming to see a gaggle of dudes that are the same height as you?
Nah. What's our gate again? Hey, what's our gate? I know you hear me. All right, I'll check. All right, finally landed in Savannah. It is now... What time is it? I think it's 11:50. Is it 11:50? It's 11:50. Now I gotta take a lift to the hotel, check in, and then tomorrow we're gonna go over to the Sorrel-Weed House. We're gonna walk through, learn about the history, see what has changed at the old place, and that'll be that. But for now, it's time to rest for the night. Well, it's the next day. We're gonna go get some lunch.
That's
Then
right.
we're gonna go over the rules of this whole investigation. And who knows, maybe we'll highlight a local little spot in beautiful Savannah. We could go to some place by the water, which might be nice.
That's nice. What's the rating?
4.5 stars, 1,000 reviews. That usually is a pretty good sign.
Did you notice those two huge stacks
look at that
yesterday?
fucking bridge, dude. It looks like it's just attached to the sky.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
That's...
It's kind of scary. This is actually what it looks like to look up. You could actually see the camera on my head here, like I'm playing heads up. All right, look, I'm gonna look at you, Shane. What does this look like, audience?
You're actually holding it a bit higher than your eye line.
Well, I can't see now, though.
Well, that's okay.
Well, people are looking at us because we're walking around with a fucking
Those
selfie
sticks,
stick.
yeah. We look like jackasses.
Okay, well, let's cut this.
Yeah, please. Eat with us.
It totally looks like you and I are on just a date right now.
Yeah.
Well, we have about an hour and a half to get back to the hotel, grab all our camera equipment, and get to the house. And what the hell are you doing?
Can we make it a rule that at some point tomorrow I can leave to take a trip on the Georgia Queen by myself?
Hey man, you do what you gotta do.
Like, no matter where we go for this in the future, if there's a riverboat, I always get one recess.
That's right.
Where I get to go on.
I'll make you a little punch card.
So you've agreed to let me have a recess.
That's right.
In the middle of our 24 hours. And I have informed you that the cruise is 2 hours long. Probably gone for like 4 hours, maybe less.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But it's at nighttime, though. It's like prime time.
Yeah, but that's good though, I think.
I guess that's true.
My mom loves wiener dunk, so I have to get one of these for my mom. There's more.
Always wash your nuts.
What about this, Maximus Weenus?
Did you see the barbecue one up there?
Yeah. Every wiener needs a card.
I just want to drink whiskey and play with my wiener.
I'll get this one for my dad.
Yeah.
It's called Forever Smile if anybody wants to pick up their own wiener. Don't get hit by a car. ready to go to the house.
You got it. You want me to carry anything?
Oh yeah, you should probably
Anything at all?
Be on the lookout for Doug, our Lyft driver, who's going to drop us off at our haunted location. You ever been to the Sorrel-Weed House?
I have not. No, I've never been inside, but I've heard it's really neat. A lot of people go.
It's supposed to be haunted.
Yeah.
And there it is, the gates to the Sorrel-Weed House. Thank you so much,
You're very
Doug.
welcome. Good luck.
Thank you.
Have fun.
You ready to party?
Yeah.
Hey, look at this. Hey, that was us. Shane, look at her. Sit how you're gonna sit.
I'll probably sit right here.
You do slouch though.
This is how I'm going to be sitting.
You never sit that erect.
Yeah, I do. I'm not that. I'm not sitting up.
That's all I wanted you to say.
Hi, welcome. This is the Sorrel-Weed House. I'm our lead paranormal investigator. So my job is to figure out who haunts the house, their reason for haunting the house, their personalities, their styles.
Could you give us just a brief history of the house?
Certainly. So the house was constructed in 1840 for Francis Sorrel and his second wife, Matilda Moxley. Together they had 8 children, 3 of which did eventually pass away due to various illnesses and diseases here in the home. And then Matilda followed shortly after in the year 1860. Her death was marked as death by head trauma and concussion. However, a lot of people believe and speculate that it was actually a suicide that caused that head trauma and concussion to begin with. That same year, Francis sold the home to our second owners, Henry and Sarah Weed. Henry and Sarah eventually passed away as well, leaving the home to their children. After that, it changed hands a couple of times until we were able to finally get a set as a museum in the early 2000s.
I also do recall this house has a lot of history with
Is that recording?
the American Revolution. Yes, it does.
Great.
Is that recording?
It's a good
Go
thing
on.
you guys have been doing your podcast and YouTube channels for a long time.
Yeah, we're very good
We've
at
been
it.
doing this for 10 years.
All right.
And I think the best indicator of that is when you are in the middle of the interview and you say, "Is that recording?"
Go proceed.
Yes, so we had the bloodiest hour of the Revolutionary War, the siege of Savannah, take place literally right here. There's an entire memorial plaque about it in Madison Square right out front. So even before the house's creepy history comes into play, before the house is even constructed, it's already a safe assumption and up to like hundreds of people would have died just on this property.
Oh my God. Well, how about we go take a little tour of the house, walk through some of the hot spots, meet some of the cast of characters that are in this place?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and walk around the house then.
Start from front section, kind of just loop around.
Sounds good. Okay, so here we have the entrance.
Entrance into the foyer.
Great.
Then we're gonna have gentleman's parlor.
Gentleman's parlor. Now, who are the folks that are known for this in this room?
Usually the men of the home. So you're gonna have Francis Sorrel, our second owner, Henry Weed, and Gilbert Moxley.
And perhaps it's one of those 3 men who did this in the gentleman's parlor in 2021.
Women's parlor.
And is there anybody that's known to be in here?
We got Matilda Sorrel, Sarah Weed.
Okay.
And then with Matilda losing a few of her children, we think her kids occasionally stop by to play, which is actually why we have the creepy doll. So we have picked up on Matilda Ann, who was Matilda's 6-year-old daughter that died of scarlet fever.
Gotcha.
And then George, who died in about 2 or 3 years old due to an unknown listed illness.
I see.
Perhaps one of the children likes playing with cat balls, as evidenced in this clip from last year.
Now, where are we here?
This is gonna be initially Francis Sorrel's study.
Have you ever had an experience in this room?
Not in this room.
Good to know.
But going actually back to your episode here with floating candlesticks. Now, I've never heard a story of a floating candlestick in this house. However, we did used to have candlesticks up here in these little candle holders.
Yes.
And there's one sitting here. One of our tour guides had a situation, and even worse is this is a tour guide that is
known to get very jumpy and get scared easily,
That
which is
makes
fine.
sense. I can relate to that.
But there was a situation where the candlestick kind of just popped off in the middle of the tour, and I thought she was gonna quit.
It's popped off?
What do you mean popped off?
She may still have the video, but it just randomly. Next room is gonna be the dining room
Okay.
with the creepiest portrait of George Washington in existence with his demon eyes.
It's got those like black pupils.
Down to the basement.
Down to the basement.
Are you gonna get goosebumps down there, Ryan?
I don't know. I'm like super excited to be back down here. I just saw a figure, head, shoulders, walk right there. Holy shit.
What?
I'm trying to place where the hell I was.
Literally right there.
I was standing right here. You were standing right in front of me. I think I even was like, I was looking, I was saying something dumb like, you know, how does it feel to lose to America? If you're not feeling that friendly, maybe you're feeling a little salty, I get it, sucks to lose. And then I went, oh, holy shit.
What?
And then I walked over here, walked over there. Let's go see what that is. Little feet running.
And you saw someone walk over into that hallway?
Yes. And then this initially was open. We just sealed this up recently.
Oh boy, here he goes, he's off.
So there would have been this back hallway here for people to go through. From the angle that I saw, it looked like there would have been someone that walked by that
thing.
frame.
Yep, that's what I
into our empty storage room.
But something 100% walked right here. This used to be open.
Yes.
I saw someone pass right by this and then walk into here. And it was when I walked into here that I realized
It doesn't go anywhere.
it doesn't go anywhere, and what I just saw.
And with the height difference.
Yes, that's another part where I was like, okay, like I don't, if you could actually tell, if it was somebody outside, I would have barely been able to see their head.
Yeah, they would have been cut off of it.
The fact that I saw someone walk by here into this, disappear, that's crazy. But Aubrey's also seen the shadow man in the basement too.
I took a picture in the basement and I got a slight silhouette of a shadow figure that was about 8 foot tall.
8 feet?
Oh my God. So about like eye level with Jane.
His head was right around there.
Yeah.
So significantly taller than me. And at the time, there were only, I think, 3 people in the basement.
Yeah.
When I took that picture, it was a small group.
And none of them 8 feet tall?
No, not at all.
And you guys have no guesses on who that shadow man possibly is?
Everyone seems to think that he's like a protector. I think he could have potentially been a Revolutionary War spirit that was here kind of guarding the property. The siege of Savannah definitely took place here. So even before the house was constructed, we've already got a lot of death on the property. This is the Betsy pod that I love.
Okay.
Here, let me see if she'll do it. Betsy has been set up as a REM pod, so she's got that wire around her neck. So if anyone living or dead.
Touches, yeah.
Yeah. It'll start to beep at you. We've got a little girl down here named Sarah. You met Sarah last time.
And Sarah is believed to be what in relation to this house?
Henry and Sarah Weed's granddaughter.
Oh.
Sarah?
Show us the colors.
And this,
Can you go brighter for me? Can you get like to the pinks and blue colors? She needs.
oh.
Come on, a little bit further.
Whoa.
A little bit
Come
more
on,
energy.
girl.
There it goes.
Wow. Thank you, Sarah.
Can you take a step back, hun bun? Thank you.
Sarah, do you remember us? We were here a while ago. Okay, maybe you do remember us. 7 years. I don't look too much different, I hope. Is that Sarah going off right there?
Yeah, can you take a step back, Sarah? And go back to silent, please, for baseline?
Oh, wow, the mic started to mess up as soon as that started going crazy. That's wild.
She loves Betsy. I call her the Betsy pod.
Is that one of those dolls that like pees? Is it Betsy Wetsy? Remember Betsy Wetsy? I remember my mom always talked about in the like 60s or whatever, there was a doll that peed itself.
That's
Betsy
fun.
Wetsy.
You also get exclusive access to our cellar if you really want to go down there too. You just have to mind your footing. Are you ready to go down?
Oh, I see.
Watch your step with the bricks.
Oh boy, yeah, that is. Okay, I see what's happening now. I can see what's happening. What? And they don't have a clue.
Did you bring a flashlight?
Oh shit, I did not.
It's okay, we've got a light switch, I just can't see where. Here, I'll let you come down here while it's pitch black first.
Oh.
Feel my comfort.
Wow, okay, it is truly... Yeah, let's get that light switch.
This is where I've been storing our Halloween decorations. But when we did the archaeological dig, this is where they dig and they found the bullets, bones, miscellaneous items.
Oh. Okay, so it seems like all we have left is what, the carriage house and then the second floor?
Yes.
Okay, great.
So we modified the carriage house to be a gift shop.
Amazing.
It's obviously not historically accurate at all.
Get there, bitch.
Why?
Fuck it, bitch.
What? You did? I just heard, because I can hear him in here, and I just hear him going,
to the camera.
I just hear him going, son of a bitch, son of a bitch. And he's out there trying to fuck with his driver. Okay, so this is the carriage house.
So in this lower section here, oddly enough, we do have a gift shop ghost. We call him Samuel. He is very meticulous with the way things are set up, so he does occasionally throw books and prints, he throws t-shirts, he swings the necklaces around like pendulums, and we're not allowed to sell shot glasses or mugs because he broke them all.
Samuel.
Wow. Yes.
And you believe he's a child, a man?
No, he's a man. People have seen like a normal, like about Shane's height, shadow just casually walk by.
That's scary.
And then there's someone in here.
Never seen someone Shane's height. Now, what is the history of this room?
For the lower level, would have been completely open floor plans. This is where they stored the horses and the carriages. And upper level, it's not hot, it's historically accurate. You embrace the history.
Gotcha.
So for this upper level, it would have been the living quarters for the indentured servants the Weed family would have employed post-Civil War.
Now, what constitutes indentured servant? What does that mean?
So they were no longer enslaved people. They were being paid for their services on the property. And these actually feature two of the indentured servants that worked for the Weed family. These pictures were taken by the Georgia Historical Society in 1890 while they were still inside the home.
And they lived here?
Yes. Their payment for working for the Weed family on the property was this living space up here.
I see.
Yeah, they got free room and board in a really, really hot, humid carriage house with no
Wow.
air conditioning.
What a deal.
Yes. And in exchange, they get to wear these really, really large, heavy outfits and work inside the home.
Gotcha. And so, if we were going to encounter anybody up here, it would likely be one of the indentured servants then.
Yes. People have reportedly seen a child-sized shadow figure and even have heard a disembodied little boy's voice.
Yeah.
From consistent reports on investigations, he seems to respond to the name Charlie. He says that he was the stable boy for the Weed family.
Gotcha.
And he likes to play quite a bit around up here.
And then this room back here?
Yeah, this area is set up to recreate the living conditions for the indentured servants. So instead of having basic bunk beds, they would have had rope beds with trunks at the ends to hold all of their supplies and value. When I first started working here, I would get nauseous, but only in the upper level here. I didn't have this effect anywhere on the entire property. And this went on for about a month to the point where I couldn't eat past noon if I had to give tours because I'd feel like I was gonna throw up.
Oh God. Okay, well let's go over to the second floor then.
Now last time we did not go up here.
It's because there was a dog up here.
Closed off.
Oh my God. Okay, so what was this room right here that we're standing in? This is the second floor. We have not been here before.
This is just an entryway that allows you to access whatever room you need to access to.
So this is where the family stayed, basically. So if we
Yes.
wanted to really talk to any of the Sorrels or the Weeds, do you actually feel that the spirits here are friendly?
I've never had anything bad here. I like our ghosts. It all seems mellow and chill to me.
I hope we don't.
But you were saying you trust the ghosts.
Yeah.
So you trust them not to.
Do anything stupid.
Do you trust us to not do anything stupid?
I don't think you're gonna invite demons in, but you'll probably do something stupid at some point.
She's familiar with our work. Well, this has been a lovely time. Thank you for walking us around. Tonight, we're gonna pack up, get ready to come back here in the morning. We're thinking we're gonna come at like 9 a.m.
Yeah.
And then we'll check out at 9 a.m. the next day. And then in terms of tomorrow, how do we get in? We just come...
I will be here to let you in, and then
Great.
I will lock you in, and that will be it.
So after we left the Sorrel-Weed House, we went back to the hotel, and I went upstairs to download footage, and I guess this is footage that Shane took while I was doing that. I stumbled upon it while I was editing this project, and it frankly was just too batshit for me not to include in the final product. Also, we're about to explain the rules of this investigation as we walk around the city, but just a quick little detour here to appreciate whatever the hell this is. So, rule number 1, we are not allowed to leave the house.
Okay.
But you could leave the house as we established before. So you'll be leaving from the hours of what, like 6:30 to 10-ish?
I think so.
PM?
I think that's a good time for me to leave.
We were gonna split up anyway at nighttime once the night hit the house. So this is fine with me, except I am now gonna be legit alone for an extra 4 hours. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
He knows what it's about. He just blew us a kiss. Oh my God. Monday night. Sure. All right, rule number 2, no contact with the outside world. Rule number 3, we are gonna be allowed to sleep. I'm gonna try and sleep for a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. And then I guess the last thing is, what are you trying to get out of this, Shane?
As always, I'm trying to see if there's a single ghost in this world.
Do you think a 24-hour investigation, both in the daytime and the nighttime, will help that? Do you think this is possibly the best possible setup?
I want to sort of just exist in the space.
And that might be when things happen.
Right. So I brought a book. I'll probably sit around and read a lot and write in my journal, my diary. And,
sure.
What do you hope to get out of this?
What am I trying to get out of this? Because it is just you and I, and we're spending so much time, I do think this is a very great opportunity to capture some very solid evidence that's going to be hard to debunk because there's no one in the building other than us.
This is true.
Oh, thank you. We're up to no good again. Yeah. You too, man. No, I think we're going to get some good shit. I really believe that. So.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
Okay, well, you don't have to immediately shoot it down.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe you will.
Well, we'll see you guys in the morning.
That's right.
It's going to be a good time. Get this fucking party started, baby. We'll see you guys in a second. Bye-bye now.
Good morning. It is 8:23. I'm not excited to leave this hotel room where there's a nice bed. But that's that. It's time to go, and it's very sad, but our 24 hours is about to begin.
That's home for the next 24 hours right there.
Yeah.
Well, let's get in there and get our stuff in. And Aubrey's gonna lock us in. Home sweet home.
Are we leaving the lights off all day?
No.
Okay.
But at night we are.
Oh, that's fine. Did you bring flashlights?
The 2 knocks you just heard were not us. Here they are again.
Oh, that's fine.
All right, let's get ready. It is right now mid-morning. We are about to start our full 24-hour investigation. We checked in at 9 a.m. We're going to be checking out at 9 a.m. the following day. We will not be leaving the house. On top of that, we're doing this completely alone. There is no camera crew, no producers, Just me and the big guy. You can see, look at this. These are all just phone tripods everywhere.
Right.
But without further ado, why don't we get into this? All right, gonna go set up the static cam down in the basement. Let's go. Now, if there's anything down here, I will have you know. There's a camera rolling right now, so don't mess with me. I will catch you on camera. Oh, fuck, that scared the shit out of me. That's just Shane walking around upstairs. Hey, that's you, right, Shane? You walking around?
I mean, over here.
You're walking right now?
Now I am.
Could you just actually do me a favor and walk from the front of the door to the stairs?
Sure.
The main stairs? I just want to see what that sounds like. Okay, good to know. Well, these floorboards are certainly creaky. We will hear something if it's walking around. I cannot believe I'm back here, truthfully. It's creepy down here. This is a bad shot.
It's crazy that they have an actual human skeleton down here.
This is real bones.
Yeah, his name's Morty. So he's one of the first medical skeletons brought to the United States for his studies.
But if I put the static here, then I could catch what Aubrey saw and what I saw.
Did you catch that? Look at the door frame in the background. Here it is again, slowed down. Notice how the shadow looks like it's in front of the window, not behind it. In 3, 2, 1. There's a reason this hallway is referred to as Shadow Man Hallway. Here's Aubrey from the day before.
We've got this breezeway here, which is notoriously known as Shadow Man's breezeway. It's the #1 place people usually get to meet our 8-foot-tall, 3-dimensional solid black shadow figure that just casually paces through from time to time.
And to prove Aubrey's point, I'm not the only person that's caught a fast-moving shadow figure down here. What you're seeing is several videos caught by other guests who have visited the home.
I think someone asked, did you want to be a creature? I think someone asked, did you want to be a creature?
And if that's not enough, let's fast forward to literally 1 minute later from when this shadow figure was caught. Listen carefully for a disembodied voice followed by 3 knocks.
This is important because this will let me know what time it is when certain events occur on that static cam that is right there. I think that'll work. Fantastic. Static set. I'm not fucking, I think I just saw a shadow man.
Let's rewind a bit. Not only do I think I see a shadow man with my own eyes, but at that moment, my audio recorder picks up this voice.
Static set. Static set.
Static set.
This is already playing tricks on me. Hee hee hee. All right, not now though. I'll come back for this later.
2 minutes later, my static cam captures this while I'm upstairs.
Oh fuck, did that thing fall? It did fall. Shit. That's good. Could be down for some breakfast. Okay, so this loud thing right here, you fucking stop it squawking. All right, this measures vibration, EMF, temperature changes. It'll flag any kind of event that fluctuates within those parameters right there. Oh, well, look at that. It's like getting my footsteps. Wait, look at this. Note the time, 11:14. I'm gonna set emotion alarm here so that it will go off anytime somebody does a little walk. I can show you. Testing motion alarm. Oh, there's sunlight. So right now Shane is looking for our Postmate.
Where'd he go with the food?
You're coming back, right?
Where did he bring my food?
This looks like I'm filming a drug deal. Let's all admire the sights of this city for a second, though. I mean, beautiful. Just a beautiful town. And there's a tour bus. All right, everybody at home who's watching this on YouTube, wave hi to the tour bus. Hello. I live here. This is my home. Bye-bye now. There he is. There's our special boy. Make sure you lock that fence.
Oh, that was the plan.
These chairs are really low.
Yeah, I think mine's actually a little higher.
I wonder if it'll look weird on the wide.
Dude,
What? You look little. This is like Lord of the Rings.
I look like a child. All right, let me put my headphones on so I could hear what I'm eating. Food cam, food cam, food cam.
I got some, I have jelly with my biscuit if you want any.
I think I'm good.
It's good on savory.
I don't really like the sweet in my savory sandwiches. But I did have that jalapeno cream. Oh. It's honestly impossible to eat in this thing. Okay, I'm gonna go get a bigger chair. This is ridiculous.
Here's what we're eating today. It's a
little better.
biscuit sandwich.
Egg and sausage.
This is when people would naturally experience hauntings. Just living their lives, eating their smashed browns.
One would say so, yeah.
It's a little boring as houses go.
You gonna take that from him?
It's a little boring.
Your house is boring, is what he says. So what part of the house do you want to hit first?
I don't know, I kind of forgot that you actually investigate on these things. Wherever you want to go, brother. That sounds great.
Dude, what if we catch like the greatest evidence ever caught on camera?
Yeah, it'd be good.
Would you admit it then?
It depends what it is.
That goes surreal. What if you come back from this trip and you're a believer? Is that the most horrifying prospect of all?
I'm not horrified by the prospect.
Yeah, but then you'd have to be me.
Yeah, but I think I'd be a little different than you. I think even if I believed, I'd probably...
I think you'd be...
I know.
I think you'd find that you'd be a lot like me. Like me.
Like me.
All right, let's get started.
I gotta take a nap at some point.
We're gonna be here all day. My name's Ryan. That's Shane. Right now we are in the men's parlor. The gentleman's parlor is where the men of the house would congregate, including first owner Francis Sorrel, second owner Henry Weed, and Gilbert Moxley. And in 2021, this footage was captured in the gentleman's parlor when nobody was there. If this is your house, Francis, can you show me that you're the owner somehow? Could you let your presence be known? Perhaps move something in this house? Maybe that chain right there on the door? I heard you're a very successful businessman. EMF meter right here. 83.7 degrees in this room. If you want something that's a little bit more eye-catching, I do have my Flux 2, AKA the Boosaby, right here as well. That's what happens. You touch it from the left, it goes green. You touch it from the right, it goes red. I'm reaching out to Francis Sorrel here. Can you do me a favor and touch that blue light to let me know that you're here? How about Matilda? I know you and your wife maybe didn't get along well. Do we want to talk about what happened to Matilda? Matilda Sorrel unfortunately passed away due to head trauma, but some believe that the death was tragically a suicide.
There's a letter that says she, in a fit of lunacy, went over to the top balcony of the home.
Sure. Matilda Sorrel, I'm very curious about what happened to you in this house. There's a lot of conflicting reports out there. One thing is true is that you unfortunately tragically fell off a balcony. Whether you fell or you jumped, I'm here to find out. I'm not trying to be insensitive about this, I'm just trying to find out the truth. So could you help me figure out the truth? I'd like to get the truth out there for you. Mrs. Sorrel? Matilda? If you're here with me right now, can you touch that blue light? Oh, shit! Do you like Matilda or do you like Mrs. Sorrel? What would you like me to call you? If you prefer Mrs. Sorrel, touch the blue light. If you prefer to be called Matilda, touch the blue light. Who did I just talk to then? Who just touched the light? Okay, what about Henry, Mr. Weed? Not to be confused with this guy. Look at him. Now, Mr. Weed, it says here on my little fact sheet that you love the piano and your wife. That's all it says. Gilbert Moxley Sorrel, that's who I'm reaching out to right now. It says you love women and will gladly talk about everything, especially your time as a Confederate soldier. Yikes. Gilbert, I don't know if you know too much about what has transpired or... Okay, maybe you do. Gilbert, do you know the Confederacy? No more. Well, not as eradicated as I'd hoped, but for the most part, you did lose. Or were you proud to serve as a Confederate soldier? Did you believe in whatever the hell it was you thought you were fighting for? Okay, I'm gonna bring something else out that might help you speak, Gilbert, since I did get something from you. Handy dandy ovilus. Now, Gilbert, you could use this device to speak to me. Hat, scared, forward. Maybe let's switch it up. Maybe you don't want to talk about the war. Gilbert, do you like the ladies? I hear you love the ladies. It says it right here on my card. It's a fact sheet. What do you like about them, Gilbert? Come on. Bind, you are nasty. And hobble, bind arms and hobble. You are a kinky guy. I'm not trying to kink shame you, Gilbert. What do you, so you like binding arms? You do, oh my God. You like binding arms, huh, Gilbert? What else do you like doing? It's just me and you, Gilbert. Lust and gag and snap. Jesus Christ. Okay, dash ring. Oh, okay, so I'm reading that if somebody does all those things, you're dashing to get that ring. Okay, Gilbert, I think we're getting somewhere. Do you like me, Gilbert? If you like me, can you touch that blue light? Oh my God, thank you, Gilbert. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't agree with your whole, you're kind of, I mean, you're kind of, you are on the wrong side of history by being in the Confederacy, but I appreciate that you like me. Maybe, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to befriend you, honestly. Gilbert, why don't we just go back to talking about women, apparently. That's apparently the only thing that you like talking about. Oh, what, did I upset you because I said that you're racist? American, okay. Am I talking to American? No. Let's move around the room, shall we? Interrupt. Dan, basement, peace. Oh, do you want me to go down to the basement? Yeah, fuck it, I can go down in the basement, why not? I'll be right back, Shane. Do you guys remember me in this house? It was a long time ago. A show called BuzzFeed Unsolved. And now you're on Ghost Files. I gotta say, it's really weird being back down here in the basement alone. Holy shit. What? I just saw a figure, head, shoulders, walk right there. Who did I see down here in this basement? Do you remember me? Okay, this is actually where you walked. You walked right down this hallway into that room. If you remember, I was down here taunting British soldiers. You decided to go 1v1 with America.
At this moment, my audio recorder picks up this voice from the basement.
You decided to go 1v1 with America.
And within the same minute, this happened directly upstairs.
Can you come out of that room and run towards me? I'm talking to the shadow figure that runs around down here. Maybe the one that I saw, but you looked like a man. So what's your name? I've waited 7 years to come back here and ask you this. And I've wondered, what did I actually see that day? And I'd love for you to help me answer that question. Mason. Okay, part of the unfortunate history of this place was, yes, there were enslaved on this property.
So when it was first constructed, this would have been the working quarters for the enslaved that the Sorrels would have owned pre-Civil War. And then for our second owners, the Weed family, would have been still the working quarters, but for their indentured servants, they would have employed post-Civil War.
Is it possible that I perhaps saw somebody who was unfortunately kept here against their will? It wasn't a woman I saw, though, it was a man. And if I'm being frank, it was a white man. What the fuck was that? Who just said something? What was that noise? It sounded like a sss. And if I'm being frank, it was... Who's over there in the basement? I heard something in here. The fuck? Ooh, this vibe just changed quite a bit in here.
Did you hear that? Listen carefully for what sounds like small footsteps running towards me, followed by a strange noise. I have no idea how I did not hear this when I was there.
Who am I talking to right now? Am I talking to Sarah?
We've got a little girl down here named Sarah.
And Sarah is believed to be what in relation to this house?
Henry and Sarah Weed's granddaughter.
I know there's a little girl down here. Is that why you wanted me to come down? Ugh, that's a real skeleton. That's crazy. Absolutely nuts. Don't like that. Sarah, if you're down here, could you touch that doll? You were talking with us earlier when it was me and Aubrey. I promise if you touch that doll, I'll play with you. Sarah, I'm gonna give you 5 seconds and then I'm gonna turn this doll off, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna turn it off. It's okay. It's okay, you didn't want to talk right now. Oh, Jesus, I got scared by my emotional arm. Time to go wake the big guy. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey.
Oh, Christ.
Oh my God, it was the most cartoonish fucking face. All right, I'm gonna cut. I'm actually gonna go use the bathroom though.
Okay, I'll stay here, see if I hear anything. I guess a question I have is there a ghost here? There's tourists outside. I like to menace them through the window.
It smells weird in here. How does this work? Whoa! Let me see this shit. Whoa! If anything moves near it, it trips off the wire. I'm bringing this back.
Europe? You're from Europe? Ryan, were any of these people from Europe?
No, I don't think so. Well, let's see if you can accurately suss out some facts using those dowsing rods, and I have the fact sheet ready.
Oh, okay, that's fun. Is there a Jacob here?
Did you just say yeah?
No. Did you hear something?
No, you...
No, I didn't say anything.
Were you serious?
Yeah. You heard something? I did not say anything. I didn't hear shit.
Dude, I just heard like a very yeah. I could play it back.
I don't think I was like exhaling or anything. Is there a Jacob here?
That was crazy. Is there a Jacob here?
Let's clear them. Okay. These are stupid. These don't do anything. I'm supposed to figure it out with these stupid fucking things?
People use them to find water.
Just a heads up that the next topic that we're about to broach is upsetting.
There's one person who's spotted in this room. Her name is Liaw, and according to this fact sheet, she may have been enslaved by the Sorrels. Look, Liaw.
Not sure if you caught that, but our audio recorder picked up a voice saying, yeah, here it is again.
Look, Liaw. Look, Liaw. We're from a different time. We're not one of the Sorrels. You can level with us.
They said erase Robert. No.
Let's see.
Maybe that's some Confederate shit.
What you're seeing right now is Shane stepping away to fix a tech issue. When he returns, what we catch next is upsetting. So, just a fair warning.
Oh no. Oh. It does. Oh.
What?
This is slave forever.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it does. That, I hate.
I'm not a party to this evidence.
Not ideal, I have to say.
Alone?
Weeps. Are we talking to Liaw right now? Or are we talking to one of the Sorrels? I'm really sorry that happened to you, Liaw. I'm gonna assume, I don't know the rules, but I feel like you could leave now if you're not aware of that. I could help you, I could show you the front door. Do you want me to show you where the front door is? Yes. It says near desk.
Near desk?
Remember, arms.
Remember arms.
I mean...
Is that like a ghost being like, hey, remember arms?
We're coming down to the big bad of the house, the most active part of the house, the basement.
Folks, we're gonna be here all damn day. We got a long time to go.
Yeah, what time is it right now?
It's 3 p.m.
It's 3 p.m., so that means we have...
18 hours? You're gonna be spending a lot of time with Ryan Bergara, less with me. I've got things to do.
He's gonna get on a riverboat cruise.
I just bought my ticket.
Oh, you did? Sarah may have been the granddaughter of the Weeds, the second owners. She loves playing games and singing nursery rhymes. Dr. Frank was an amazing doctor and trauma surgeon. He enjoys music such as Coldplay and Kanye West.
I want to tell you, Dr. Frank, you should read up on the latest with Mr. Kanye West.
Well, who do you want to talk to first? Sarah?
Let's start with Sarah.
Okay, then if we want to talk to Sarah, we should turn on Betsy.
Betsy?
Remember the little doll?
The doll.
So...
Put Betsy in a bowl.
I'm gonna put you in a bowl. There you go.
There we go. She's
taking
right
a little bath.
Look at her.
All right, Sarah. There's Betsy. All you have to do is touch her. Let me show the folks at home what happens when you touch Betsy. Wait. Oh.
Oh. Get me out of this bowl. Do you want to sing a nursery rhyme?
Rock-a-bye, baby, on a treetop.
Sarah, how often has anyone ever put Betsy in a bowl?
Not often, I bet.
We're weird guys.
I do want to note though, blue light, Betsy, cat ball, motion alarm, none of it going off down here, right now.
Right now, good baseline.
But when it goes off later.
I am now leaving. I'm leaving the home to go on my riverboat cruise. I'm very excited.
Okay, folks. Going down to the basement. Actually, I'm gonna go over to the Carriage house because that's the only place I have not investigated during the daytime, so I could conclude my daytime investigation. I will say, Shane is gone. Oh my God! Holy shit!
I told you.
I thought you left. Oh my fucking Christ, dude. Oh, my heart. I know you did that on purpose, you douche. All right, let's go look at this Carriage house.
So for this upper level, it would have been the living quarters for the indentured servants the Weed family would have employed post-Civil War.
Now, what constitutes indentured
So they were no longer enslaved people. They were being paid for their services on the property. And these actually feature 2 of the indentured servants that worked for the Weed family. These pictures were taken by the Georgia Historical Society in 1890 while they were still inside the home.
And they lived here?
Yes.
Fuck, okay. Oh, fuck, it's so much hotter up here.
If I wasn't straining so much to carry this, I probably would have scared the shit out of me. Now, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. There's no way of getting around it. There's sad history at this house, obviously. And right now, I'm not really interested in talking to the perpetrators, quite frankly. I would very much like to talk to any of the folks who actually lived in this house, which would be the indentured servants, or folks who worked here who were unfortunately enslaved. And I'm very sorry that happened to you. What I want to do is I just want to know your story, guys. That's it. You know, I hear there's a man named Samuel somewhere in this building. I'd love to talk to you. Okay. So once again, my name is Ryan. Could any of you in here tell me your names, perhaps? Oh, was that one of you that touched the red light? Any way that you could touch that red light right there, it'll let me know that you want to talk to me. And I get it if you don't want to. You could also make a noise in here. You could move something. You could, I'd prefer you not touch me, but if you have to, you can. What the hell is that? So something, is that my, oh, maybe it was just my, thank you. Thank you for whoever's touching that red light. That means the temperature is going up. Weed indentured servant holding tray in gentleman's parlor circa 1890. Is that you? Am I looking at a picture of you right here? Can you tell me if this is you? Oh my God. It is going nuts. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Thank you for touching the red light. Thanks for letting me know that you'd like to speak. I was just looking at a picture over here on the right, and I was curious, is this a picture of you? If it is, can you touch that red light, please? This picture right here, the one I'm pointing at on the right. Is that you? I just heard footsteps. You hear that? Oh my God. Oh man, I have chills. Is somebody on the roof? Okay. Thank you for doing that. So if that is you right there in that picture, can you tell me perhaps what your name is? It's not Samuel, is it? Well, whatever your name is, and it's okay if you don't want to share it, again, I'm extremely sorry for what you had to go through. I know that probably doesn't mean much, but...
Some time passes here as I go back into the house, change cards, change batteries, and return.
Well, I'm gonna go back inside, but it's been very lovely talking to all of you. I will be back. Thank you for talking to me.
As I'm leaving the carriage house, you can see me turn on my motion alarm right here. It goes off.
Still working.
Then I go back downstairs, when all of a sudden, inexplicably...
What? How's that possible? Why is that going off again? Wait. Hello? I just left from upstairs. You guys saw that. I'm alone. And the motion alarm just went off. And you saw me test the motion alarm earlier. Guys, is there anybody upstairs? Could you move around again and make that alarm go off? Is it possible that when I hit the banister, it made it? Oh, that's super weird. I'll go check it out. Hello? Do you not want me to go? Okay, I'm out of here. I'm gonna be back. You know, this house was featured on most haunted homes in America, or most haunted places in America. Whoa! Isn't that fun for me? To be alone in here.
Oh, welcome aboard.
Thank you. I just...
Having a lot of fun here.
I felt the impact of a footstep behind me.
Wave goodbye to everyone. They're land people. We don't care about them.
Wait, that camera's still rolling, right? And who am I talking to? 1 second. There we go. Thank you so much.
Ran into a lot of people on this shift. They go, "Oh, it's great to see you back in Savannah. Where's Ryan?" I say, "He's locked up. Ryan's locked up and we're not letting him out anymore."
Wow, this is a massive fucking bag of Chipotle. Holy shit. Oh no! They didn't bring my chips. You know what? I didn't need them.
Wow.
I wanted them, sure. But did I need them? Absolutely not.
I'm being genuine here. It's just the air is sort of golden.
I did get this guacamole for the chips.
Some people up on Top Deck made fun of my selfie stick when I did a big, beautiful spin.
Gonna do the old dipperooski.
Some gals, they said, "Lights, camera, action." Yeah, big ship. You got it.
Oh, my guac!
I said, "Oh, well, this is for a, you know."
Dude. This is weirdly more terrifying exploring with just the iPhone. Cannot believe I'm in this house alone. This fucking sucks. Shit, I have to pee too. Fuck. What the fuck? What the fuck? Please tell me there's a security camera in here. Please tell me there's a security camera in here. Shit, I have to pee too. Fuck. You guys heard that, right? This fucking drawer just moved. Samuel? Samuel? Are you in here? Okay, I'm just gonna grab my water. I did have to pee, but fuck that. I'm not peeing now. I need a break. I need a break. I need to look at that footage. That's crazy. Holy shit. The fuck was that? Where is it? Where is it? Come on. Where's the footage? I need to get back in there. Come on, airdrop. Don't fail me now. Shit, I have to pee too. Fuck. You hear it? Oh my god, you okay, wait. Wait. Can you see
What the fuck?
Can you see the door? Is the drawer closed when I open this door? To me, it looks like that drawer is pretty ajar, if I'm being honest. So maybe it wasn't the drawer that moved. There's only one way to find out. I must have to go. I gotta go back in there. Okay. Is this rolling? Hello, test. Okay, we're good. All right, let's do this. My feet are frozen into the ground. All right, let's do it. I am brave. I'm gonna go see what this is.
Samuel? I just got one question for you. I'm not angry. I just got a little scared. I'm sorry if I startled you. Did you move that drawer? Or did you move anything in here when I was in here 5 minutes ago? Samuel? I'm not angry. I just want to know if you're in here. Okay. That was me. That was my foot. I have to pee so bad, but I really don't want to go because it's right there. All right, Samuel. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I would appreciate it if you did not mess with me when I was in the bathroom. I'm going to leave the door open because I'm fucking terrified. I have cameras rolling. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm going to go pee now. All right, folks. It's nighttime. Rolling on an iPhone. I'm gonna go up to the second floor. Of course, all this shit happens when Shane has gone such bullshit. Tequila! All right, I'm back. I'm coming up where I haven't come up before.
Halfway into our haunted investigation, and I've just concluded my riverboat cruise.
Hope you're ready to rock. Oh boy, it's warm up here. All right, you remember me. This second door corridor was the entryway to the living quarters of the Sorrels, and then eventually the Weeds. Or maybe you don't remember me, but I am on the second floor of this house, which is still very much under repair. And, you know, it's a fun time. This is where the Sorrels, and I guess perhaps the Weed, you guys lived up here. You know, I have to say, I went over to your Carriage house. Not great, you know. Is there anybody up here with me? Can you show me a sign by making a noise or moving something? Shane? Shane? Oh no. I really hope that's Shane, because that was a pretty loud bang. Hello? Shane? You all heard that bang. It was pretty fucking loud. Jesus Christ! Oh my God.
Thank you.
Hello.
I walked back. It was just so pretty out. Jesus Christ.
Oh, how nice.
I had the time of my life, Ryan. It's dark in here. It looks like you really dug into stuff here. You got some good stuff?
I did get some good stuff.
Yeah, that is. I mean, it's a noise.
What the fuck?
Like any good skeptic partner, Shane decided to go over to the Carriage house to conduct his own investigation to try and debunk mine without my influence.
Alright. The dread zone. Ryan said this was simply no good. Do I hear anything in here? No. Ryan said this is where it all happened. He was standing over here, and then he walked over here.
I mean, there was a noise just now, but that wasn't probably as loud as what he heard. It sounded like almost the AC or something. Gonna walk over here one more time. Didn't hear anything that time. Okay, I don't know what it is. Very good then. Hell yeah.
Anything happened?
No.
I was just on the second floor. What's that now?
Batteries, beer. Look at this. Item, wrap it up for you.
Whoa, is that popcorn?
That's right, brother.
Thank you. Oh, popcorn.
Let's do it.
Up we go. Okay, back where we were, Mr. and Mrs. Sorrel, or perhaps the Weed family. This is your living quarters. Do you guys like us being in your place of residence, the actual place where you sleep? If you don't like us being up here and you want us to leave, can you touch that antenna?
Put finger on red light. Touch antenna.
I have to imagine you're not pleased with the state of the home now. I imagine it looked much different when you were back here in the day. We could help you with that. You just have to tell us you're unhappy by touching that red light, and we'll fix this place right up.
Touch the red light!
There you go.
Yeah, baby!
There you go.
Yes!
Great.
Yeah!
We'll get this place nice and fixed up for you.
Fuck yeah!
Where do you want us to start? Do you want us to start with your bedroom, or do you want us to start with the kids' bedroom? If you want us to start with your bedroom, can you touch the red light?
Do it again! That was a nice squeal.
Okay, you want us to start, okay, let me get this straight. You want the renovations, and you want us to start with your bedroom and not your children's. Kind of selfish, but I guess you are the one footing the bill. Look, before Shane came, I was already in the middle of saying this to you. I spent some time in the Carriage house. I'm telling you right now, we're from the future. You're on the wrong side of history. You fucked up.
Is it fair to say they're canceled?
I would say they'd be canceled.
They're fucking, you're done, man.
If you
you're
lived
fucking cooked. Yeah,
Okay,
sorry.
Yes, yeah, no, you're cooked.
You're fucked.
Do you feel sorry for what you've done?
You fucking better.
You have remorse, touch the red light. Well, that's extremely disappointing. You were sure as hell ready to touch that red light when it came to remodeling your room first, I'll say that. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go downstairs because I'm sweating out.
I'm getting on a plane tomorrow and I'm not taking a shower beforehand. It's gonna be, I'm gonna ruin so many people's days.
Yeah, I know, I don't even know if you needed to disclose that, but.
It's gonna be disgusting. You're gonna smell too. You're sweating like a pig, right?
Yeah, but then they're gonna draw me off.
What's going on over there?
Are you saying we smell? If you think we smell, can you touch the red light? I could make it more specific. Do you think he smells? Touch that red light.
I guess I'm in the clear. I guess I smell like a bouquet full of daisies.
Do you think I smell? If you think I smell, touch that red light. You piece of shit. That's unbelievable. I told you they don't like me. I pissed them off. I took their nose and
You're
I put
a
it in.
stinky guy.
I put it in the poop that they have laid. Their crimes against humanity, and they didn't like it.
Stinky boy. Well, my camera died.
I don't care to talk to you folks that much anymore, to be honest. I'm gonna go explore the rest of your house. I guess you'll have to stop me. All right, Samuel, I'm back, and I brought my friend like I promised. So, here we are in the Carriage house. Now, obviously, I've been here before. There's apparently a little boy named Charlie up here who likes to play, and then there's also Samuel downstairs, but this was also where the servants lived. Now, if you recall, one of you set off the motion alarm when nobody was up here.
Did that happen?
Yeah.
Cool.
Can the person who did that come forward? You're not in trouble. We're not here to hurt you. If you set off the motion alarm, it means you probably want to talk, so why don't you come on out? Or you can make a noise. Can you knock on wood? We were doing this before.
Well, I never had to do that. But I know someone who has. What is that? What the fuck was that?
Did you hear that?
Yes.
This was happening when I was here earlier.
That was very loud.
That was loud, right?
What was that?
If that was one of you, could you possibly do it again?
I'm just gonna go look downstairs, or let me look outside.
Go investigate, because this is what was happening earlier. It could be is it the alley?
I mean, I know there's neighbors, but.
Look outside.
Oh, there's someone outside smoking a cigarette.
Maybe it was them. Guys, we're having some trouble determining whether or not that was somebody in the house or somebody outside. I know there was footsteps earlier when I was here. They were very loud.
I mean, it's entirely possible that was them making that noise.
You guys, we're gonna have you do that again. Sorry, just so we know it's you. Could you please do that again? Can you let us know that you're in this room with us by making a noise or touching one of us or saying something? Let's go back to the basement. I'm gonna turn this back on.
This house detail is very cool. Is it gonna stop?
I mean, is there somebody up there?
Oh.
I don't know why it's still. God damn it. Let me just peek my head up again.
I'm gonna vacate.
Okay. So maybe go in the basement and
I'll go in
do
the
something in the
basement.
basement. I'll meet you over there. Fuck. Okay. Shit. I'm coming back up. Oh my god. This is deja vu for me. Who's up here? There's somebody walking around. I want to find out who it is. Is there anybody up here with me? Now this motion alarm right here is what has been being set off. I'll show the audience at home. You have to get pretty damn close to that, honestly. I am not here to do what happened to you in the past. I'm here to figure out who you are and your story. And if you don't want to talk to me, totally fine, I get it. It is my job to talk to folks that have passed on like you. But I'm also here just as another human trying to make a connection with you. So if you're up here, I'd love to talk to you. I know you walked around earlier, so if you could please show yourself again, that would be fantastic. Can you perhaps make a noise in here? Can you tell me your name? My name's Ryan. What's your name? What's your name? Or could you tell me maybe some of the happier memories that you had over here at the Sorrel-Weed House? Or I guess depending on what era you're from, it could be the Sorrel House or the Weed House. Or maybe I am just talking to Charlie, the mischievous little child that is up here. Footstep? Somebody walking around? Could you walk towards me or walk towards that ball that I'm putting the light on? Another footstep? Oh, shit. Maybe somebody is from that other room. Would you like to come out here? We could have some fun, or we could just talk. That's all I want to do is just talk. Okay. Well, I'm going to rejoin my friend in the basement, but I really enjoyed talking to you earlier. Well, nice to meet you. I'm going to leave now. Hello, hello. How's it been going in here?
I thought I heard something earlier, but then like 30 seconds later, I did hear people outside, so.
What did you think you heard?
I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know. I identify it in the moment so you can check the tapes.
Let's rewind to Shane's experience to see what noise he's talking about.
Is there somebody up there?
I'm gonna vacate. I'll go in the basement.
I'll meet you over there.
Well, this is exciting. I haven't been in the main house completely alone. So this is a fresh experience for me. Hello? Hello? I'm all by myself. You could really razz me right now. Ryan is not here. But I am. And that means you can, yeah. Ryan will be back here shortly. Look, we've been here for over 12 hours. Which is crazy. And we're gonna be here till 9 a.m. So you've got a lot of opportunities to really give us the business. And can I sit in this chair? But we're trying our best to remind people, even on our Silly Ghost show, that it's about talking to people and making connections and remembering that people are good and kind, even ghosts. So we beg of you, speak to us. Wouldn't it be wonderful if I, the staunch skeptic, the non-believer, suddenly had a beautiful experience with a ghost here in Savannah, and then for the rest of my days told people, well, I was wrong. I had an opinion, and I believed in it with all my heart. And then I changed it. Isn't it nice to know that can happen? No. Is that impossible? Wouldn't be if you just showed up. Last time we were here, Ryan thought he saw you fucking tripping the light fantastic outside, so why don't you do that again? No? So I guess you're just a bunch of bullshit. Huh? Hello? It's weirder for me, personally, to spend 24 hours in a place talking to nothing. Usually we're only here for 4 to 6 hours, maybe 7, depending on the square footage. We're pushing, what is it now? It's, okay, 11 p.m. We've been here 14 hours. This is crazy. This is nuts. For me to be here this long. Oh, the fucking light just went out. Whoa, that's something, right? The light went out. Maybe it's all happening right now. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet. Make noises, go. Well, there wasn't. Was there not a noise up there just now? Unless that was like a battery low noise. I did hear something. Oh, it's people outside.
Let's listen to those two voices back to back, keeping in mind that both voices were recorded on the same microphone within 10 seconds of each other without alteration. What do you guys think? Are both of those voices coming from outside the house?
Hello, hello. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm great.
Oh wait, is Betsy still in the bowl?
Is Betsy in the bowl? That's a good question. What if her ass was fully out of the bowl?
No, she's still there.
That's right. That's where you belong.
What if we did Estes method down here?
Yeah, we could do that.
We're gonna sit Shane in the breezeway where I saw the full-bodied apparition back in the day. Okay, hello there.
Can't tell.
Can't tell what? What's your name? Is it John? Shadow Man, aka John, was most likely a soldier during the Revolutionary War. He takes the job of protecting the property seriously. What's your name? Is it John? Are you John the Shadow Man? John the Shadow Man that I've heard so much about?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, nice to meet you. Maybe I already saw you 7 years ago. Was that you I saw walking right behind me? John, was that you?
No! Aiden!
Aiden.
A cop!
A cop. I know you take your security very seriously. That's what I've heard, at least. What the fuck?
They need us!
What do you, they need you for what?
Darkness!
What does that mean? John. Jesus Christ. John, this is one of the scariest places I've been.
Okay.
Can you show yourself? Like you did before, or like Aiden, I guess, did before, whoever that is? A cop?
Enough!
Wait, just touch my hair?
Really, son?
Did you just touch my hair, John? Do you know who Aubrey is, John? She saw you right here.
Fuck!
Oh, fuck. Do you not like Aubrey? Are you scared of Aubrey?
Jerk!
Okay.
Man!
Jerk man.
Beam me up!
Beam you up. All right, man. Let's get out of here.
What do we do now?
It'd be kind of fun to do a live stream here, huh? Shane's about to go live on YouTube. We're doing this unannounced. I'm gonna hide various devices around here. Is this working? Interesting.
Now we're live. Hi.
Can you please touch that blue light if you're here?
It's a little treat for the night owls. All you folks who are still awake right now.
How about any of the children?
Look at him over here. Look at him doing this work. Look at him go. Move, Ryan. They're going to think it's frozen.
This is the opportunity. Did you hear that?
What? I hear a lot of rain.
I heard like it sounded like a...
Was it me setting the laptop down?
It sounded like a footstep.
It was probably me setting the laptop down.
I'm gonna go check that out. I'll be right
I'll
back.
answer some questions while you check that out.
Shane's doing it live, but I heard something up here and I have to go look. I'm coming back up. You remember me from earlier? Who's walking around up here? Hey, Shane? Oh shit, dude, there's something up here.
Okay, let's see what else we got here.
Is that rain? Is that just raindrops? Is there somebody up here with me? It's gotta be rain. I think that's rain. Do you guys not want me up here? I know this is where you sleep. I can leave if you want. You just gotta give me a sign. Can you give me a knock to let me know you're here, like this? The fuck was that? Did you catch that? Listen for a breath while I'm asking for a knock that goes over my voice. Can you give me a knock to let me know you're here, like this? Give me a knock to let me know you're. Give me a knock to let me know you're here, like this. That was a raindrop. Okay, I'm not sure. I heard something up there. Hey, what's going on out there, folks? Sorry, I got distracted there.
You got excited.
Meanwhile, in the carriage house, our static cam picks up unexplainable noises that sound like something moving in the dark. In the carriage house one floor below this, the security camera catches a floating orb. Now I will say that 99% of the time orbs are dirt or bugs, and that may very well be the case here. However, it is noteworthy to me that this orb seems to grow as it moves across the screen. Let's watch it again frame by frame. Notice that the orb seems to transform into a bigger shape, a shape that kinda resembles a leg. I need to go grab the static cam. So I am taking stuff with me just in case something happens again with Samuel. Oh, Jesus Christ. I have such a strange job. Hi, Samuel. I'm sure you're gonna love messing with me again. I think you could kind of see what's going on. Okay, let's see what we got here. Hey, this isn't terrifying. I'm not fucking scared up here. Just completely vulnerable fixing this. Please, just don't mess with me right now, because I don't think I could take it. Should have formatted this back in the room, but I didn't. You know why? Because I'm an idiot. That's why. Are you sleeping on the floor? I think he's sleeping on the floor. That's crazy. Last hurrah, folks. It's time to see what we can get down here. I'm back. I'm a glutton for punishment, and I'm hungry for more. Okay, John. If you're over there, that little red light over there, if you go ahead and touch it and let me know you're here, or whoever it is that guards this basement, I saw somebody walk over there back in the day, and I'm trying to see it one more time. Can you do me a favor and go ahead and touch that red light, please? Oh, thank you very much. Is this John? Can you touch it one more time and actually make it change colors, please? And then I swear I'll leave you alone. I don't have much time left in this house. I mean, I'm gonna... My light just died. Is that you, John? My light did in fact just die. So here's what I'm gonna do, John. Seeing it... Whoa, it's going nuts over there. Can you do that again, John? Gonna go ahead and sit in this chair.
7 years ago, I sat in Shadow Man hallway for only 10 minutes alone. Now, it's where I finish off a 24-hour lockdown.
It is so unbelievably dark over there, you guys. I don't even know if you could understand quite how dark it is. I'm about to run out of battery, John. It's now or never. If you're here, let's see it. Can you do me a favor and touch that red light at the end of your little hallway here? Or dare I say, Sarah, if you're down here, can you touch that red light over there?
Admittedly, this voice is extremely hard to hear, but if you listen very carefully, after I ask if Sarah is down here to touch the light, you can hear a very quiet no.
Or dare I say, Sarah, if you're down here, can you touch that red light over there?
And shortly after this no, almost as if they were angry I suggested it was Sarah, something touches the REM pod.
Thank you. Whoever is touching that. John, one last chance here. This is your hallway, right? This is your place that you protect, apparently. Show me. I'm gonna give you the old classic countdown, and then I'm going to sleep. 10. 9. Make it change colors. I need to see it change colors. That's just making the temperature go up. It's hotter than hell down here. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. And that's that. Oh my God. Oh my God. 450.
Oh my goodness. This is the big guy. Let him.
Hey, good morning.
Jesus Christ. It's a lot.
Hello, basement. It's time for us to depart. Hi, Samuel.
Check that out. 820, huh? Goodbye, courtyard. Goodbye, Carriage House.
A chapter revisited and a chapter closed. Now, having done two 24-hour investigations, I find myself comparing the two of them. While the first one was about conquering my fears and discovering new things about myself, this second one wasn't about discovering something new, but rather appreciating and reinforcing what was already there. And sure, the big guy and I will always have our differences, but I can't name many other people I'd rather spend 24 hours in a haunted house with. And with that, I'll leave you with something that Shane said in this episode, something that I've been thinking about a lot.
But we're trying our best to remind people, even on our silly ghost show, that it's about talking to people and making connections and remembering that people are good and kind, even ghosts.
To our silly little ghost show, and to everybody watching this video, thanks for hunting with us. See you on the next one.